they don't want to go. They don't want to move out the way, do they? Because there's somebody's pigeons there. There's somebody's pigeons. They're not your normal pigeons. I've just heard somebody scream at that arse. I said, how you doing? Oh, what day is it? Tuesday. Just gone 10:30. I'm going to the Barbers, going to Mishkolsk to get to the Barbers. I've got my running clothes on, and I'm going to go for a run as well. Got to get my hair sorted out. It's too heavy on top for me for my everyday what I do and everything like that. It needs to be held by spray and all sorts. I'm bored of it. I want it a little bit how I used to have it, but obviously I used to always have my hair a little bit shorter at the sides and then sort of messy on top. But I'm going for the similar, but obviously it's going to be a little bit longer messy, sort of thicker, and the sides. Getting a bit fed up with this design, it's doing me head in. So I'm going to get to Mishkolsk and get it cut. I've been trying to sort my car out, absolute nightmare, driving me absolutely crazy because I'm being told it can't be done, it can't be registered now because of all the VAM, which is the import tax is really expensive, 45 to 65% of the value of the car. Absolutely ridiculous. You mean you're talking anything from £4,000 to £6,000. It's just ridiculous. I am not paying £4,000 to £6,000 on just tax from the car. The import tax, no way. So because I've been here and I've been coming here, if I can get that import tax out of the way. The other problem I've got is the emissions law here, because it's the same in England now. it depends what euro the car is. Like if you've got euro, like now, the minimum euro I think is Euro 6 for importing cars. It's not just in Hungary, it's in I think majority of Europe now. England's the same. So if you used to take a car to England, imported it, it's a bit different for me. I think I'm trying to get away with it as much as I can, because I've not directly bought a car in England to sell it or sell on here. It's my own personal car which I've been using here and I've been stuck here. I mean, I couldn't register my car because I've been too busy waiting a year and a half to get my identity card and everything else. So it's not my fault. You know, I was going to register the car a long time ago. So I'm in a right pickle at the minute, because I've took my private plates off. I haven't got the original number plates, which doesn't really matter, but let's just say if the worst comes to the worst and I have to drive the car back to England to sell it on, or I drive it back to England to MOT it, then the only other way I can get away with what I'm doing is keep coming back and forth to England. And really, it's not a real viable way to carry on, because especially with the price of fuel and everything, I'm going to be looking at coming to England and back. It's going to be approaching nearly £1,000 just driving with the Eurotunnel. Yeah, the two trips going to England and back. You know, with the price of fuel and everything. So it's just not worth it. I mean, you know, I probably have been paying somewhere around in the region of £800 to £900 on my 2 trips together. That's how much it cost me to come to England and back. It's just absolute nightmare and such hard work. And I mean, one garage has just now said he wants all the information. I gave him a registration document. The registration, then he sends another message back and he says, no, I want how many kilogram the car is, what cc the car is, I want what make and model the car is. And I says to him, I says in the message, I said it's all there on the paperwork. I sent him the front, all the inside, 3 pieces, and then he's still saying to me, I want this, that and the other. So I've had to take small pictures of everything on the paperwork. And you know what he's come now and said, after I've gave him my house I bought address, my other house, because that's my official address here, because this wasn't an address. It is an address where I'm in Mezza chart, but the other house is my house. So that is my actual proper address. So I've gave him that. I've gave him my tax number, because I've got a tax number here now, because I'm Hungarian. I've gave him everything, and then now he's turned around and said, where does he work? I want all his wages and taking the piss. I want all his wages, I want his income. Yeah, this is typical of here. Knows that. He's not getting shit. He's not getting shit of my life. Not getting any of that information. None of it. He's not getting any of it. He's getting what I've gave him, and that is as far as all he's getting. It's not my life. Nothing to do with that. What he says, he wants my address and information in England. So then I've said to him, you've got my address, you've got my name, you've got where the car is registered in England. It's all there. I've gave him my MOT what expired last December. He's got everything. And now he wants, how much do I earn? This is not out of the ordinary here, this isn't. This is how nosy they are. I had the same problem when I got arrested. A lot of people don't know this. But wait a minute, I'm going to put the window up a minute, because it's I'll tell you what, every day, last 3 days it's been, yesterday afternoon it went up to 43 degrees, it's absolutely been boiling here. Anyway, a lot of people don't know this. I had a problem in 2017 where I was walking my dog and I had a big argument with this blokes in this car, X5, and tried to run me over. And in temper, tried to get him out of his car, the driver. He was coming out of his car, then he decided, because I've lost the plot, I was really mad, because he tried to run me over. What happened was, he come down swinging the car into me while I was walking the dog, and what he did, I had to jump out the way, and I trod on my first dog, Suki, the female, foot, and she squealed. My head went mental. Right? So I punched his rear quarter window through in temper. But as I punched the rear quarter, how can I sort of say it? I didn't sort of. I don't know whether I intentionally meant to put my fist through it, but my fist went through it. I must have hit it harder than what I thought it did, because of course I know what damage you can do to your hand. I mean, you know how thick the windows are on them cars. Punched it, and it went straight through the quarter window. I cut all my knuckles. I was bleeding. Obviously my hand was a bit of a bad way, but I punched it. I didn't break anything. Obviously I got arrested for that, and I got an £800 fine, which is quite a lot of money here. But deliberately, I says, oh, I don't work. I said, I don't work. Which I don't. I said, I don't work. So I says, you're not getting the money off me. Because they want, what it is, the police said to me, they wanted all my information. Instead of going on about the subject and the problem, they wanted all my information. I said, what I earn or what I do for a living is completely and utter irrelevant. I'm here, and that's all what matters. Anyway, where was I? My car. So yeah, I'm trying to get my car back on the road. I'm missing my car because I need it to do my YouTube videos. I need to get to the other house. I want to get to the house now. I've got the Bollerton to go to. Paddle my little feet in the Bollerton. Yeah, get my little swimming trunks on. Got to get in the Bollerton, do some nice videos here. Go to Sexard, Page, Szeged, Budapest. Got loads of places to go to, because I want people I know. I want you to come to my house. I want you to come to Hungary. I want to be your little tour guide. You don't need to go into hotels. Once I get this house sorted out, you stay with me. You can play with my dogs. They love people. My dogs, love them. I'll give you a ball, and you can go and play with them. They love new people. I'm just thinking, we can play a game. The dog chases the guest down the field. Jesus Christ, I'm old. My mum's trying to phone me, but because what I've had to do, because I'm in Hungary, she's got an habit of, because she's 80, she's got a habit of phoning me on a normal phone and not using WhatsApp. And because obviously I've got no internet while I'm driving, I've had to block a lot of the English numbers, because it costs a fortune. Absolutely, we're talking hundreds of pounds. Just can't do it. So I've had to block my mum's number, but I wouldn't answer the phone in this car anyway, because it's not hands-free. But I'm just saying, I have to block the English because it's so expensive, so expensive. Borshady shirt. I used to drink that. Jesus, do I miss drinking beer? When this weather, I love a beer, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna drink. I'm gonna keep it. It's been a year now since I drank alcohol. I'm not gonna touch it. Keeping off it. See that bit of driving I'm doing now? Do you know why I pulled over here? Just to let people know, because I know there's a bus there. So I'm just sort of letting you know that's how I drive. I know that bus is going to stop, so I've moved over. I've moved over where it's nice and safe. Now this is just driving in general, not just in Hungary. I'm going to stay in this lane now because I can go straight on into the centre, but I like to go left. Because I tell you what I want to show you. I want to show you the traffic lights in Miskolc, which I wanted to show you before, where now England, you've got the same sort of problem, haven't you? You'll see it as zebra crossing. What it is, the lights will turn to green, I can turn right, but people can cross the road. So you have to wait for them to cross. Oh, got hiccups. You know what I like about Hungarian number plates? The white. That's one, they look really nice on my car. The back plate is white as well. But I've got a feeling I'm not going to be able to register my car. So I think it's going to have to come back to England. I can see the traffic lights, countdown lights. Look, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to go to red. I bloody wish the roads would be better. Spend more money on the roads here. The roads are terrible. The potholes and where the drainage, nothing's smooth. It's like falling into caves. Terrible. You need out here. You need either a a normal larder, or larder Neva, a tank, or 4x4 car. It's just wasting time having anything else. Jesus wept. It's like being in a bleeding cattle truck. Gotta put window down. I'm getting up. Jesus. Right, these set of traffic lights here, well, I'm going to show you how they work now. So look, they're on red at the minute. So I'm going to go in this car park here. So they're on red. Right, so the lights have gone on to green, but now I've got to let these people cross before I go. You've got the same sort of problem now in England. It's absolutely rammed here. Jesus wept. Oh my Gordon Bennett, packed out. Very busy, very busy. I've had my hair cut. Oh, it feels lovely now I've had my hair done. Hey, does it look alright? You see what I can do now? I can play with my hair now. I can have it like back. I've like had half the length cut off. You know, I'm trying to think, you know, if you want to look like me, you know, like a modern line. See, I've had it all choppy. Choppy the sides, back's nice and choppy. Not had it cut right down to the, not had it right, cut right down. Don't like it skin fade, I don't. And now at the top I can do all sorts of it. I can have it messy and just put a bit of wax in it and just mess it about a little bit. I tell you what, absolutely boiling. It's so hot. I've got to go to the supermarket and get like 10 or 12 mil, and then I'll have to go straight home. I was going to go for a run, but I've got to get the milk. Because it's so hot, I've got to get the milk to the house as quick as possible. It's not a problem, mate. I can go for a run tomorrow tomorrow and Friday. Yeah, me, look, it feels great. And do you know what? I actually do. And no joke, I actually look younger. Don't need to sweep it back, don't need to do all these stupid things with it. I see I've left still quite a decent length on top, so I can do things with it. So if I still sort of want it back a little bit, I can put it back because there's still a bit of length there. I'll tell you what, the lad who's cut the hair, the guy, he's done a real good job. He's done it so quick as well. Tell you what, I'll have to get on the veranda. It's so hot. Oh. I tell you what, this weather, you'd expect it in the middle of summer, but this is how the weather is here. See ya.
Gärna fått.
Cat Big Mac.
Sandwich, ja?
Igen sandwich. Cat Mac Royal sandwich. Can I have a Marshik Big Mac and a Marshik Mac Royal? Katte.
Kattu Big Mac.
Igen and Katte Mac Royal.
Kattu Big Mac, Kattu Mac Royal.
Igen plus hot Scheutburger.
Hogy micsoda?
Igen, ennyi.
Jó, szívesen.
Köszönöm.
Mondja, hogy 6860-as 3-asabban.
Jó, köszönöm. Ja, jag håller på. Ja. Igen. Ja, köszönöm. Köszi szépen. Köszönöm. Viszlát. A little bit hungry I am. Gotta watch my calories. Absolutely stupid. You come out of McDonald's and then this zebra crossing, there's no lights at the bottom, the lights are at the top, you can't see them. Stupid, to be honest with you. Yeah, there you go. Oh, I'm starving, Marvin. I don't have to wait till I get home. I'm here. I'm hungry. With me hair, I can manipulate my hair now. I can like play with it. It's like that, look, it's all like been chopping. Looks like I just got out of bed, you know what I mean? So I've just been to come out of the shop. It's so hot, right? Boiling. It's that hot. And I've got 12 milk in the car. And I'm in the Super Renault Turbo. I won't pull the skin off her ice pudding. It's rattling and everything. Oh, I love my hair. God, it's so nice to get back to have my hair like this. Oh, I feel so much better. I've got to get minimum two 5k runs in this week. I can't tell you how hot it is. Love the sun, I do, you know. But once I'm in the house, just a pair of shorts on and that's it, nothing else. the backfield, the builder has been doing the house that they built the house. Is now taking the old plaster off the wall now in each room, and then he's redoing it for me because it's really old. Oh, I ain't told you, have I? You know the toilet? You couldn't make this up. That bloke turned up, didn't he, to do the toilet, to finish it off, the 2 flexible pipes. I swear to God he's done it deliberately. The cistern, what goes up in the air, I've got one like about 1.5 metre, 2 metre, 1.5 metre pipe, aren't they, say? What goes up to the cistern from the toilet. Well, I specifically bought a stainless steel polished, cost me £250 pipe to go up. You know what he's gone and done? Put the cistern just above the toilet with the chain and the porcelain pull handle on the floor. You couldn't make that up, could you? Who you know, does he think's pulling the chain? A rat or a mouse? The chain's on the floor, on the tiles. The cistern is put down below. It hasn't even got a pull on it. The metal bar what sticks out, it's got a little hook on it, a little bit of metal to put the chain on. The chain's there. He actually got the chain and put it on and put the chain on the floor. Why would you do that? He's got to have come back to do it deliberately to piss me off. He's got to have come back deliberately to have done that. So not only has he done a shit job, he's been paid 60 quid, right, to put 2 little pipes on. £60 plus I'm £250 out of pocket because he cut the stainless steel pipe 4 times. What the hell is going on? I just can't believe it. My field at the back is a good 1.5 meters. The builder had a look for me. He says no, it looks so. He says yeah, it's great. He says I don't know how you're going to cope with it. He said because you've got to have a tractor to cut the field. You've got to get a farmer in. And I said to my girlfriend, no, I'll just go up and down with a wide push. Well, you can get these push ones, what are like sort of self-propelled by either the rear wheels, or you can get like 4 wheels. But I want one that's at least 50 centimetres width. But in all honesty, you've got to be realistic. I'll be in that field the whole day, won't I? If I start in the morning to cut it. So God knows what I'm going to do. But that's why I'm trying to get my car done quick as possible. Get down to the house. I'm going to start to move the 5 dogs first from the back. Get them at the house. Get them settled in the field, and whatever else. Because the builder, he just deliveries. He comes down this end a lot to Borshad. So what I could get him to do is to grab some of the kennels, then drop them off at the house. Because Monday to Friday, obviously, is a driver. Jesus, it's hot. I bet you was all I bet a few of you are looking at me here saying, oh, I wish Tiller would get his hair cut. So yeah, my bathroom's done. Obviously it's got to be painted, and there's still some little jobs I want to do. I might try and make a bit of a wooden skirting, because the builder said I want to put some tiles around the edging, and I don't know what to do, whether to put similar tiles or black tiles around the edging at the bottom, around the toilet and bathroom itself, or to put like a skirting board. I don't know what to do. It's not that a skirting board isn't a typical thing out here. So I might have a bit of a thing. I might put like a half black tile all the way around to break some of the white up. So anyway, that plumber bloke is been blocked now. He's blocked. He's not going to get into I can't be doing with it. Just gets me mad. Not going to get into start having a slagging match on the telephone, because he's going to say one thing, going to say another. He knew what he clearly knew. Well, he knew anyway where we wanted it. We actually blocked up that toilet window. I told you in one of the videos, we blocked up that toilet window with concrete blocks so that he could put that cistern where the window is. And what he's done, he's just put it. Yeah, do you know what? He's got to have done it deliberately. He's got to have come back and thought, right, F ya. I've only come back to put the two pipes on, because what he wanted, my girlfriend said he was very bit bossy. He's one of them. He's one of them, probably because she's a woman. It says he was a little bit bossy, and she wouldn't let me talk to him because she said that I'd lose my temper with him, because he's one of them blokes who, the woman's an idiot. He's one of them who's the woman's a complete utter idiot. I mean, I know, I've got nothing against it. When I've always said, right, a woman can do a man's job. A woman can do a man's job. I'm not saying that certain jobs they're going to do as good as, because if it involves a lot of strength. But I'm not saying that I'm not saying that all women are weak. I mean, I personally wouldn't want to date a woman who was practically a bodybuilder. I wouldn't want a woman. I want a woman who's feminine. I want a woman who's feminine, but there's no problem with women. There's feminine women who do work. I mean, my girlfriend loves gardening and doing stuff. I mean, she's not a bricker. She's not a brick and does cement work. But I know women do it, and I know that women who do that are still feminine. You know what I mean? I'm talking like, I'm just going by some of the jobs I've done in the past where you know, I'm not always going to say that a woman is going to be able to do it as good as. I'm saying that a bit wrong, really. It's mainly to do with a lot of the lifting, not on about lorry driving. There's some good women lorry drivers. I'm not on about that. I'm just about mainly on the lifting side of things, because I think women are a lot more calmer than men. I mean, if you can get a woman who's a good driver, I can tell you she'll be a good driver, because they're very, very calm. They don't want to lose the plot. I mean, believe it or not, although I've got a vile temper, I'll tell you something now, you'd be shocked by this. I let so many things go in the car, you know. I don't go around bibbing people or in the lorry. I actually let it go. I'm different when I'm driving, because there's that many idiots on the road. I could be bibbing and going by. I mean, there's times when people deserve to be beat. I just don't do it. I've gone past it. Unless they're really, really, really dangerous, then I will want to say something. Because then I'll think to myself, well, you know, I'm in a lorry or in a car, but there's families in cars as well. And I always look at that side of things. So when I see people cutting me up in a real dangerous way on the motorway, especially if you're travelling at 70, 80 mile an hour, or in a 44-ton lorry, I do take that a little bit personal if it's been done directly done, because there is some people who are terrible drivers, or if they're on drugs or drink. You know, and it's not even if they do it towards a family. You know, you cause a lorry to crash, it could wipe out numerous cars. You know, and you don't really. So you know, I do take my driving serious. When I used to be in the lorry, you know, I can put a lot of joking to the side. I take my job serious. Yeah, I can have a laugh and everything, but I'm on my own, so I'm not going to be having, you know. I mean, if I had a camera and if I was doing lorry driving now, I'd be doing YouTube. You know, the camera would be there and I'd be talking, and I'd have all cameras everywhere. Because I don't trust anybody now on the roads. There's some right nut jobs. Not just about the driving. You know, look at the situation I had. I mean, if I was a wimp, that situation could have been fatal. Being attacked for no reason, whatever the reason was. You know, I'm never really gonna know, unless it's been told to me. But yeah, there's a lot of fools about. See, when you drive a car at a fast speed, it's not the same as if you're standing outside the car looking on. I mean, at 40 mile an hour, that's still quite fast if you're standing at the side of the road. So somebody driving over 100 mile an hour or 80 mile an hour onwards is very fast. And you wouldn't want to be in a collision with anything at that speed. Don't matter whether it's a motorbike or even a cycle coming along at 20, 30 mile an hour, one of these racing cycles, that hits you, easy kill you. But we all can't walk around with crash helmets on our head, can we? Walk the streets. I think now I'm getting older, you know, like I'm nearly 52. Yeah, I've got to say to everybody, you do change. I don't really care much for cars anymore. I don't really care for performance cars anymore. You do change. You change. I'm not saying that everybody changes. There's some who don't. There's some people who still like to have that. But you know me, this is what I like. I like to relax. I like wildlife. I just want peace. You know what I mean? People get the wrong idea with me. But you know, if you really get inside my head and you know really what I'm all about, you'd really know that I'm not a bad person. You see, what happens is, people see me lose my temper, and that can tarnish your good side. But what you have to do, you have to look and think, well, this is how you got to look at it. I've always admitted it, haven't I? You've got to look, I'm ill. I've come from a very violent childhood. I've come from a dysfunctional family. Whatever the reasons was, my dad escaping hungry, whatever. But what's happened. I'm not going to blame my dad. Clearly he had problems. He drank his problems away. He worked hard for the family so that we all could have holidays. We could have luxury life, have a nice house, nice family house. We had all that. Even if he smashed it up, I don't know how many thousands of times in his temper when he got drunk. But my dad would never like that on beer. What messed my dad's head up was spirit. He drank any alcohol. He loved alcohol, but he loved Bell's whiskey. And he loved Parlinka from here. What you call Hazy Parlinka, which is house Parlinka. Now, the percentage is 80% plus. In the shops, it's 40%, or is it maximum 50? I can't really remember at the minute, because I don't buy that, and I don't buy no alcohol no more. But there's a limit to it. A majority you see about 35-40%. So you can imagine 80% plus as a Parlinka, and it's very strong. And what it does is one of them what creeps up on you, and next minute you don't know what you're doing. That's why my friends was always later on. We stopped. My friends didn't want to drink it. They said, "Look, we're not drinking that. We're going to the Nottingham Centre." They spoke Hungarian again. You're going. We're going to Nottingham Centre, and you know it makes you want to fight a lamppost. That's what it does to your head. It could turn the most normalist of a person into a raving lunatic. I'm not kidding you. I'm not kidding you. I suppose it's been like seeing a real normal person who's gone really mental on some psychedelic drug and he's lost the plot and he's lashing out. Parlinky can do that to you. It can send you crazy. You know, this is a story I want to tell you, and this is no joke now. You all can laugh about it. It's no joke. I drank Parlinky when I was in my early 20s at my mum and dad's family house. And I drank that much, I don't know what come over me. I went into the shed in the garden, locked myself in the shed, and then for some unknown reason, I thought I was a chicken. So I started freaking running around like a bleeding chicken. Yeah, honestly. Quacking like a chicken. I was doing all that, running around the bleeding garden. My dad got worried about me. Proper lost the plot because I drank that much. I drank half a bottle. Could have killed me. I've drank that much of Parlinky. This road that I'm on now, I'm going to point to it where I went to sleep in the road. Came here on holiday with my brother and everybody. I used to come with my family. And I walked, before my brother came, we used to get really drunk, and I'll point the bar out what we used to go to. So the weekend houses, this was the weekend house what we had. We had a weekend house here. We had a weekend house here. And I walked home from this pub at 2 o'clock in the morning. And I'll show you where I went to sleep in the middle of the road at 2 o'clock in the morning. And a 40-ton lorry driver stopped the lorry because he thought I'd been run over. I'll show you where it was. He come round this bend, and I was in the middle of the road just here. I was here, in the middle of the road. Asleep on the hot tarmac, bitumen. One of my flip-flops was here, near this bridge. I found it the next day. Right, and I'll show you the pub we used to go to. Called the Corona. The Crown. It's called the Crown, Corona. Hungary, it's called Corona. If you said it in English, it's Crown, the Crown. This place here. It's not a pub no more, but this was it. Here. This wooden building. So I went to sleep and got drunk there, and I'd loads of Parlinky. I mean, my brother used to drink there 80%, there's one called Spitz. He used to drink that. No, just wipes you out. And what's the other one, that like hallucinogenic one, green? I forgot what you call it now. They do different colours, like blue. Is it called, it's almost like a chemical name, isn't it? Well, me and my brother used to get really, really ridiculously drunk, and I mean para. The amount of times our cars used to stay at the pub there, or we used to just walk, but we'd be drinking from like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock in the morning, right till early hours of the next day. You can't do it. I mean, look, listen, you did that all the time, right? Did that all the time, you're going to die. You're going to die. You're going to die, definitely. Like exactly what I said to you. Me drinking alcohol here every single day in summer, you know, it's just putting a death wish on myself. You just can't do it. You just can't do it. Definitely can't do it. So, I'm actually quite relaxed not drinking. You know, I used to be on edge, you know, wanting to drink, but I'm sort of alright with it. My ear here, by the way, the barber did that, knocked it to one side, so I sort of have it a little bit up like that. You know, a bit round there, a bit like that, look, make me look a bit trendy. Make me look like I've just got out of bed with 10 women. It's like me in the middle of the night. They've shredded me. Dreaming again, Anyway, any of you guys, you know, you want to have ear like me, I've just told you what I did. Any questions, you're more than welcome to ask. Yeah, I tell you what it'll be on the. You're a knobhead. You're an utter knobhead. That's what you are. That's what the people will be saying. Oh, I'm in Mezzachart anyway. I'm nearly home. Just coming down the back lanes. Oh God, I've got to get on the veranda. Dying for a nice cup of tea. Nobody sent me no PG tips. Who's going to send me some PG tips? I need some PG tips. 240 of them. I've got bleeding Lipton. Not very strong at all. I'm missing my PG, my monkey, my chimpanzee tea bags. Anyway, everybody, enjoy your time at work, your afternoon, whatever you're doing. People who are not at work, whatever. Friends, everybody. Toyota lads, all you Toyota lads, big up. Toyota massive crew, respect. I'm having a bit of a joke now, aren't I? Love all of you, miss all of you. Do miss all of you a lot. So I'll see you all soon. See ya, Snug. So yeah, I'm gonna go sit on the veranda now. Shame I'm not having a beer. My girlfriend bought me 2 beers last night to have with Shanda, which I could have had. But I've got. The dogs are going crazy. Anyway, everybody, you'll see, my posse's glad I'm home. See you all later. Love all of you. See you soon, yeah? Bye.